Good evening, my dear friends. On the Taiwan issue, I am going to discuss three editorials, all from the leading newspapers across the world. First is the editorial titled Perils of Brinkmanship from the Hindu on September 5th, 2022. And the editorial titled Face the Dragon on August 29, 2022 in the Times of India, and How China Could Choke Taiwan editorial in August in the New York Times. All these three leading newspapers have different perspectives and different views on this Taiwan issue, which could be consolidated and summed up by me today on this issue. On the perils of brinkmanship is in the wake of a response by the Taiwan military to the Chinese invasion on September 1 by shooting down a drone. The editorial is saying that the brinkmanship is what China is nurturing now. Brinkmanship means in English pushing the limits of safety till that dangerous incidents are carried on so that the limits of safety is seen. The Hindu uses the word simmering tensions between Taiwan and China. Already the tensions are simmering between Taiwan and China, and this has added to the kind of tensions which are already there. The drilling down or the fighting down the drone from the Chinese side on September 1 was a crucial response. The Hindu is saying that, editorial is saying that even Fujian province, certain people, the civilians are also sending out drones. The Hindu uses the word miscalculation. Miscalculation means the Taiwan military have miscalculated it as the drones coming from China. The miscalculation happened because China is sending both military and civilian drones to this Taiwan state and places around Taiwan. Recently, the Taikou province in Taiwan was attacked by Chinese civilian drones. The Hindu editorial is saying that even the civilian people from the Fujian province send drones, making it a confusion. That is why the miscalculation happens. In the Face the Dragon in the Times of India editorial on August 29, 2022, the Times of India had stated in response to the ambassador to Sri Lanka, Indian ambassador to Sri Lanka, whose response of militarization of the Taiwan Strait by China was akin to the visit of the Chinese spy plane to Hambantota port in Sri Lanka. So, the Times of India is saying that India has at least responded by likening the visit of the spy plane to the Hambantota port in Sri Lanka to the Taiwan Strait attack by the Chinese. This is a crucial response which India has made. And in the New York Times, how China could choke Taiwan, in that article, what New York Times is expressing that China could choke Taiwan by circling around it with warships and air, aircrafts, the military aircrafts, and will close the island nation into isolation. This is the strategy. There is a book of strategy. The People Liberation Army soldiers are always carrying with them. Although in the book of strategy nothing has been mentioned about the Taiwan, but the hidden exploits of China shows that the closing the borders the closing the maritime borders of China, Taiwan, all around the Taiwanese coastline will make this Taiwan nation isolated, and most of the supplies to the Taiwan nation will be stopped. So different views are emerging from Hindu, the New York Times, and the Times of India. Hindu further explains that the Taiwan is a linchpin. The word used is the linchpin of the semiconductor business. India is thinking of having partnership with Taiwan, that is Taipei. Taipei is the capital of Taiwan. Having partnership with Taiwan in the semiconductor industry, and India is opening up its doors to Taiwan in the semiconductor industry. So, the linchpin of semiconductor industry, that is Taiwan, India has taken the right step in responding to the militarization of Taiwan Strait by China in the comments by the Indian ambassador to Sri Lanka. Friends, the next one is the August 4, 2022's Businessline editorial comes September. September rainfall has been a very huge 199% more than the long period average rainfall. What is the long period average rainfall, my dear friends? Long period average rainfall is the rainfall which has been observed for a considerable long period, like 30 years or so on. So, for the last 3 years, 2019, 2020, 2021, there has been a very above normal rainfall. That is 52% above normal rainfall in 2019. 2020, it has been 5% above normal rainfall, and in 2021 it has been around 35% above normal rainfall. So what happens is that monsoon season is characterized by extremely dry climate for several days, and then followed by a sudden rainfall, and which causes a heavy downpour, and within few days the whole rainfall of monsoon is being covered. Earlier also I explained in some editorials that the monsoon is crumbled and compressed in 4 months, just 4 months. The whole year's monsoon is crushed in just 4 months. So what happens is that some crops get lesser acreage. The September rainfall, the September rainfalls has caused, the August September rainfalls has caused the acreage of paddy to come down. When the rainfall is having an extended one, as can be seen now, that is southwest monsoon is extending and the withdrawal is delayed. This delayed monsoon will have lots of repercussions on the acreage of the crops. The extended rainfall will destroy the soybean and the cotton crops. So, however, the extended rainfall in September and October is going to help the rabi crops. The kharif crops are already affected. In India, we have the damage control measures only for the drought. However, for the flood-like situations, the damage control measures are not there. India, previously unheard states where the floods are now happening, like Kerala, Karnataka, Rajasthan. These states had never witnessed the floods, however, now they are witnessing. Earlier, the flood affected regions were only known to be Assam, West Bengal, like states. So they used to get floods, but now we can see floods in Kerala, Karnataka, and Rajasthan. This is an alarming situation. However, the present coverage of insurance is not satisfactory. The insurance coverage gets blocked due to involvement of several agencies, is what Businessline is saying. Then another issue is that the sowing pattern has to be changed. The sowing pattern of crops have to be adjusted towards the present climatic condition. The business line is also saying that International Panel on Climate Change, that is Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change (IPCC), has forecast that the Southwest Asia will have above normal rainfall and the climate is going to be erratic. Then another issue which is discussed in the business line today is that the Central Water Commission, which is responsible for releasing water from the dams, has taken a policy in 2018 to release water in a controlled mode. Therefore, since then, the Central Water Commission has been in responsible for releasing the controlled way of releasing of water from the from the dams. So this has been the strategy, and this strategy should be fine tuned to the present climatic condition, because in 2018 there has been floods in Kerala due to unscientific release of water from the dams. The business line editorial concludes by saying that the damage control has to be set in for preventing the vagaries of monsoon in the September season. Therefore, we must be vigilant. Friends, I have come to the conclusion of the today's editorial analysis across several newspapers. I hope you enjoyed this analysis. I will meet you tomorrow with some more analysis like this. Till then, take care. Bye.